All right, Mr. Chair, you are live.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everybody. We'll call to order our regularly scheduled meeting of the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board. It is Wednesday, the 1st of November at 7:03 p.m. Present with us tonight, we have Dick Peterson, Ryan Chitwood, Deputy City Clerk Cynthia Gaines, and Assistant City Attorney Joelle Braithwaite. My name is Jimmy Praley. First item on our agenda, we have to approve the draft minutes of October 4th, 2023. Has the board had the opportunity to review the same? And if so, do we have any additions, corrections, or modifications?
I move they be approved.
Second.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, the minutes will stand as approved. Before we dive into the rest of our agenda tonight, I'd state that today, since tonight is a virtual hearing, anybody who wishes to testify for or against an application may do so by way of written testimony, which will be submitted before the board and considered. However, there will be no outside testimony from any members of the public. If you would like to submit written testimony, members of the public may do so by going to www.annapolis.gov/ABC. With that, I'll declare our public hearing open. The first item is an application for a new alcoholic beverage license by Taylor Avenue Hotel, LLC, trading as Annapolis Dual Brand Cafe. This is for a Class E1 AB beer, wine, and liquor on sale 6 a.m. to 12 midnight, 7 days a week. In addition, off sale Monday through Saturday during authorized hours. In addition, off sale Sunday during authorized hours by J. Jeremy Parks, Jennifer Stevens, Thomas, and Eben Tormey for the premises known as Taylor Avenue Hotel, LLC, trading as Annapolis Dual Brand Cafe, 200 Taylor Avenue, Annapolis 21401. Mr. Hyatt, thank you for being with us tonight. If you could just give us your name and address for the record really quickly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Stephen Hyatt, Hyatt and Weber, counsel for the applicant, 200 Westgate Circle.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hyatt. Now, I know you and I have been discussing this a bit. We spoke to our attorney, Mr. Braithwaite, and I understand that there are some issues that are being resolved between your clients and various other bodies in the city, specifically Planning and Zoning and the Planning Commission. And I understand that you guys are still working through a couple kinks there, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, it's just some clarifications on the plans that were submitted and approved by the Planning Commission and what was submitted to the alcohol board here. And I spoke with the Planning and Zoning Director, Chris Kubiak, earlier, and I think we've, in principle, come to an agreement on how to proceed. So we would request that we postpone and keep the hearing open for your January hearing, and knowing that when we come back, even if whatever resolution we come to with the city, everything before you that we've advertised is going to be substantially the same as it is today.
Sure, and that's my understanding as well. I appreciate that. Sorry to drag you out here tonight, but appreciate your efforts in trying to get this resolved. So if there's nothing further, I would move that we postpone this matter and put it before the board on our January hearing.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, Mr. Hyde, I appreciate it. Your matter will be heard in January. Best of luck getting this resolved, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks. All right. With that, we will declare the public hearing closed, and we will turn over to our new business. First, I'll combine items 3 and 4 on the agenda. These are both requests by the Peerless Wrens Club. The first is for an open to the public event number 2 for Annapolis Jazz and Roots Festival, which is scheduled for Friday, November 3rd, 2023 from 7 to 10 p.m. The second is for 2 other public events, number 3 and 4, I believe, which is the Peerless Wrens Club 75th anniversary, scheduled for Friday, December 1st, 2023 from 5:30 to 9:30, and Saturday, December 2nd, 2023 from 4 to 10 p.m. All events taking place at 400 Chester Avenue, Annapolis 21403. And I know we have Ms. Kersey here, supposed to be here tonight. So if we could please bring her forward.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, can you
okay?
hear us? Yep, absolutely. Can you hear us?
I can.
All right, thank you. Could you just give us your name and address for the record and then walk us through these various events that you're seeking approval for?
Sure. My name's Keisha Kersey. My address is 5119 Lee Street, Northeast, Washington, D.C., 20019.
Great,
And
thank you. And let's start with the Annapolis Jazz and Roots Festival.
yes, so this is something that you guys approved us for last year for the first time. This is the second year they're having it. It's a 2-weekend event where different sites across the city host local jazz musicians. And so we were selected and approached to be one of the sites. So that would be this Friday. The time has changed. It's actually 6 to 9:30 p.m. And we do 2 shows, a 6 o'clock show and then an 8 o'clock show. And the jazz band is a group it's like a New Orleans based jazz band from Baltimore. It is a ticketed event, so only people that have tickets can come. It's only for folks 21 and over. We have our members that would be staffing the event, but then also the folks from Jazz Beyond Borders will be staffing the event as well. So working at the door, making sure only the people that have tickets can come in, and then also checking IDs where where it makes sense. And then our bartender is our one that we've used plenty of times, who's a certified bartender. And I think that's all. We had a super fun, successful time last year. And so we're hoping to be able to still continue to do that this year as well.
All right, great. And how about the 75th anniversary? Tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, we're 75 years old this year, which is hard to imagine, but also exciting. So we've been doing like just smaller local things for our members and guests. But for the last month in December, we wanted to sort of open it up to the public, almost as sort of an open house, so folks can get to know who we are and kind of hear about our history and see the things that we do. So the event on Friday, usually we do a members and guests only sort of social hour on the first Friday of every month. So we wanted to open that up to the public to have folks come in. Usually as part of that event, we have two of our members who are former police officers who staff the door, making sure they're checking IDs and making sure nobody is leaving with alcohol. And we always have a certified bartender, and we usually have a DJ that plays some music. We try to finish those up by 9:30, 10 o'clock at the latest, so we're not making noise in the neighborhood. So that's the Friday event, which would be more of a sort of public open house. And then Saturday, we want to do more of a formal ticketed event where we would have a band and we would have a band and dancing and sort of a more formal program around our 75th anniversary. And so that's something we also wanted to have open up to the broader public to help us celebrate.
All right. Assuming you guys have had no issues with any events that you've had in the recent past.
No, we haven't. I think we've done a good job at, just doing outreach to our neighbors in the more recent years, and then also just not hosting things too late.
Perfect. Does the board have any questions regarding these events?
Mr. Chairman, Keisha, you guys have really done an excellent job. And when you come before us, you have all the right answers. So, Mr. Chairman, I move we approve.
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Your requests are approved, Keisha. Thanks so much. Have a good time, okay?
Thank you. And I appreciate your feedback. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Next, we have an application for consumption of alcoholic beverages on city property for a Scorpio Cabaret by Denise Howard. And this is scheduled on Saturday, November 25th, 2023 from 8 to midnight at 92 West Washington Street, Annapolis 21401. So if we could bring Miss Howard forward when we get a second.
Denise, if you accept the prompt that I sent to your screen, you can come in as a panelist and turn on your audio and video. Okay, she should be on in a second.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
Okay,
Miss Howard, can you hear us?
I can.
How about your camera? There we go.
Okay,
Well, maybe not.
wait a
Try.
minute. I did it.
Oh,
There we
Okay.
go. Perfect.
I actually had to, today's my birthday and the house is rowdy. So I had to move to my bedroom just so I could attend this. But thank you for having me.
Sure, we won't take up too much of your time. Happy birthday.
happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Thank
And
you.
sorry about the rowdy house, but hopefully you can get back to it here in a second.
It's all
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this party? It's a Scorpio cabaret. Tell us what you're doing, why you need a liquor license.
okay. Well, everybody in the club is at least 50 or older. We've had these events in the past. We actually used to do them all the time as the National Guard Armory. We've been at the Early Heights Far Hall. We've been at club in Severna Park. So we've been many different places. And because of the pandemic, we've not celebrated in a very long time. So we just sort of wanted to get back together. Everybody in the club is birthday is Scorpio period time. So we just want to celebrate. And as I stated before, everybody is 50 and over. And of course, it's a bring your own bottle event. So I wanted to make sure we were in compliance with the city to do that.
All right. Well, that's great. So none of these individuals over the age of 50 are going to bring in any kids. It's all 50 plus. Don't have to worry about
Yes,
anything.
I mean, we
All
may
right.
have somebody there that's 21, but we do have security on site. It's just the DJ. Pictures will be taken and that sort of thing. But I've also took the class for crowd management and passed that with flying colors. So everything should go well. We've never had any problems in the past. So I think it'll be a wonderful event. We're all celebrating our birthday for the month of November.
Well, excellent. And it looks like you're shutting it down pretty early too, which is something
Yes.
else we like to hear.
Okay.
Let's see if the board has any additional questions.
Denise, who's your security?
I'm sorry.
Who is your security?
They're called Elite Security.
Okay. Yeah, very good company.
Okay, thank you.
Ryan, any questions?
None. I move we approve.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
All right, all
Thank
those in
you
favor?
very much.
Aye.
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 All right, Denise, your request is approved. Get back to that rowdy house, all right?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You all have a
Sure.
good night.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, next up, we have another request for consumption of alcoholic beverages on city property at the Stanton Center. This one's for a Jersey party by Jackie Abrams, scheduled on November 4th, 2023 from 8 p.m. to midnight, 92 West Washington Street, Annapolis, 21401. We saw Mr. Abrams here earlier. But it looks like he may have disappeared.
Yeah, he was there.
I don't see him in the attendee list anymore.
Okay.
Prompt, so I don't know.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
let me call him.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
there he is.
Mr. Abrams, can you hear us? Mr. Abrams, are you there? Can you hear us?
There he
he
is.
I hear you.
All right. Well, we can see you and we can hear you just fine. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the party that you're planning here, this Jersey party?
It's a Jersey party. We are organization through not through the NFL, but we through the city called Naptown Raiders. We represent the Las Vegas Raiders, and this is about our third or fourth Jersey party. Been successful. We just through the last few years we hadn't done anything, and and we decided to have a jersey party. It's very popular in this area.
All right. So it's you guys all just put on your jerseys and get together. Is that pretty much what it is?
Yes. Yeah, you
Okay.
don't have to wear a jersey if you don't have one, but we like to have everyone have a jersey on.
Sure, sure. And people who are coming, all going to be over 21?
Oh yes, we don't sell tickets to nobody under 21. We're an older group, so we don't need no youngsters. So most of our group is probably over 40.
Okay. And you got a DJ that's playing from about 8 to 11 p.m., right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And
Board
there's
have any
150 people in Annapolis that are Raiders fans.
Yeah, I was-
No. You could be any team and come to the party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not.
I was
You don't
gonna
have to be
ask
a
you.
Raiders.
I was going to ask you if I could wear my Raven shirt, but
Yes.
Didn't the Raiders just fire their coach today?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, I digress.
It's all right. It'll be a hot topic of conversation at the party, I bet.
Yeah.
So does the board have any other questions regarding this event?
And I see on your application, so you're using Elite Security as well?
Yes.
Okay. When's the last time you held one of these?
I would say 2018.
Okay. Was it at the Stanton Center as well?
Yes.
No issues?
No issues.
not even any arguments about whose team is better.
We had arguments, but we don't mind. It's just conversation.
Good. Mr. Chairman, I approve.
I move we approve. Yes, I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, Mr. Abrams, your request is granted. Have fun, all right?
All right. Thanks for
Thank
that.
you.
All righty.
All right, next we have an application for consumption of alcoholic beverages on city property, beer, wine, and liquor, including music for Downtown Annapolis Partnership for the Annapolis Holiday Market, scheduled on Thursday, December 7th through Sunday, 10th, 2023, from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Dock Street between Craig Water Street and Susan Campbell Park. And I saw Mr. Evans here earlier.
There he is.
All right, Eric, how are you tonight?
Great. How are you guys? Great to be here.
Great, thanks. If you could just give us your address and let us know a little bit about this new event that you're doing.
Sure. It's Eric Evans at 38 Citygate Lane in Annapolis. This will be the second year that we will be doing the Annapolis Holiday Market on City Dock. This year is our first year that we're asking for approval to do liquor at the event. Our goal is just to have the ability to serve some hot wassail at the event, maybe a spiked hot chocolate, nothing rowdy, just trying to something simple just to make it a little bit more fun and a kind of a European style holiday market on City Dock. The event hours are Thursday from 5 to 10, Friday and Saturday from 11 to 9, and Sunday from 11 to 5. So these are kind of not late night events. It's just something casual during the day and evening hours that we'll be doing it. We do have security on site. We use Anchor Security that would be monitoring the event, and we are crowd control trained and will be and tips trained servers.
Okay. Is this going to be kind of a roped off area down there to prevent people from walking out of the event with a spiked hot chocolate or whatever you're selling?
So the event is between the Harbor Master and Susan Campbell Park. So the entrance area there is already kind of smaller, and we will have security and barricades at those exit points.
Okay. And do you get a ticket for a drink? How does that work? How does the sale going to work?
There'll be the person serving it will be selling, will be checking IDs and taking payment at point of purchase.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Does the board have any questions?
Yeah, this is the second year. Any problems last year, Harry?
No, and I've done events in the past with the city. So I started the first Sunday Arts Festival and did that for 20 years. And I did like the first 6 years of Dinner on the Stars. So we know how to kind of keep a calm event.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve.
I second.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, Eric, your request is approved. Have fun. Thanks so much for being here, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right, and then last but not least, we have an application for consumption of alcoholic beverages on city property at the Stanton Center for the Tua Temple Fezzing, scheduled on Saturday, November 18th, 2023 from 7 to 10 p.m., 92 West Washington Street, Annapolis 21401. I think we have Adrian.
Adrian, if you accept the prompt I sent to your, oh, okay, looks like maybe he'll be on in a second.
Perfect. Adrian, are you there?
Muted.
Can you hear me?
Gotcha.
How you doing?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm wonderful, wonderful.
Give us your full name and address, and then tell us a little bit about the party.
My name is Adrian Quill. My address is 615 Greenbrier Lane, Annapolis, Maryland, 21401. We're actually doing a fezzing. What it is we are ancient Egyptian Arabic order nobles of the mystic shrines, Prince Hall Shriners. We have new members coming into the organization. So what we like to do is called the fezzing. We kind of celebrate them, going through their rite of passage to come into the organization. And we have a family member put what's called the fez. If you ever see the Shriners with the red hat and the tassels, we have their family put their brand new fez on them to kind of welcome them to the organization.
All right. Have you ever had a fezzing with alcohol before?
Yes, we have
Okay.
them. We haven't had one since the pandemic because everything went virtual. But prior to the pandemic, we usually host one every year.
Okay. And I guess you just it's family members and members of the organization, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Anybody under the age of 21 going to be there?
Normally, no. The guys that's coming in, I don't think they have kids under 21. So I'm gonna say no. If they do, then they won't be coming. Usually we try to keep the kids out just because of the alcohol.
All right, great. And you've got security that's coming to help you out?
We actually, in the past, we have pulled our own security because we have professional government security guys and different guys that do that. So we just use them to pull our own security.
So Adrian, who's Mike Henton and Melvin Rice?
They are two members of our organization.
And what's their background? Their professional background must
yes,
be.
both of them professional background. Melvin Rice used to be security in the military, and now he works at the VA as a OR tech. And Mike Hinton is a professional IT guy who had a background in security as well.
Okay.
All right, you got a DJ that's playing from 7 to 10 p.m., right?
Yes, sir.
All right, you shutting it down right at 10?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Does the board have any additional questions regarding this request?
I don't. I move we approve.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right, Adrian, your request is granted. Have fun at the fezzing.
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate
care.
Thank
it.
you.
All
Thanks.
right, you too.
Okay. That's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's all that we have, but I think we do have a couple things to talk about in our executive session. So I'd make a motion that we reconvene and go into an executive session.
Second.